TechSergeant T here today. Just trying out my new selfie stick. I don't know if this is too close or too far, but hey, that's pretty cool. Let's talk to you a little bit. I got this hat. I think I've shown it to you from my oldest son on my birthday party Saturday. Just stepped on a nail. Anyway, that's the logo on it is from Berlin Brigade, which is kind of what the command that we were in Berlin. But so I thought I'd tell a little story about Berlin. It was probably, what would it be, 68? So we say reason number one that I quit drinking. Oh, by the way, we're on the takeoff and approach for the Salt Lake City airport, so gonna hear some noise in the background. Anyway, we've been out drinking, and you couldn't go directly from the British sector, from the American sector on the U-Bahn, the subway there in Berlin, because of the line we would take would go right through East Germany, which, being agent for the NSA, a spy as it were, probably wouldn't be a good idea. So we always had to go north and then switch trains and go west, and then switch trains and go north again. We like to drink in the British sector because they got paid in scrip, which means they couldn't buy marks, and so it's a little less crowded when you go to some of the bars up there, and they didn't have the army hanging out at them all the time. So anyway, heading up that way, and got to our station where we needed to change, and we weren't quite sure where we needed to catch the other train. And so, being in the state that we were, there's like 3 or 4 of us, I don't recall exactly. Oh, this is fun. I'm going to have to reconsider recording out here. Here comes another one. So we saw where the platform was for the other line that we needed to go to. So instead of taking all the time, the trouble to go to the bridge, they went over between the two platforms. We just hopped down off the platform we were on and ran across 2 sets of tracks and jumped up on the other platform. There was a conductor there, and we asked him if we had the right train. And his comment was, "Nein, du kannst nicht mit mir sprechen. Du bist tot." In other words, you can't talk to me. You're dead. No, can't talk to me. You're dead. We just ran across 2 electrified tracks, third rail electrified, and the fact that, of course, there were trains that could have come out of the tunnels going either way at any time. So it was kind of a stupid thing to do, but we survived. But like I said, it made me reconsider my, shall we say, temporary addiction to alcohol. So, as they always say, drink responsibly. It's not a bad thing in itself. It's always a good social lubricant, but be a little judicious, a little cautious, and certainly don't drive. And especially don't run across electrified railroad tracks in a subway. That's all for today. We'll talk to you later.